I don't know why the video cut off there. But the one thing I want to show you about the tripod is this little trick right here. Yeah, a water bottle. I just slid this water bottle and I slid it in here, and this gives it some weight. So it's not so easy to fall over. Because as you can see, if there wasn't a water bottle here adding weight to hold it down, it would tip over. And it did. It used to tip over all the time, and I put the phone in danger many times as it crashed over. So yeah, that doesn't happen anymore. So yeah, I'm just using like a really cheap, dinky little tripod with a water bottle holding it down at the bottom, and that's perfect. Since this is already the second video in the series, which I didn't mean to do, we'll just roll with it. I think the next most important thing that I can talk to you about is ergonomics and sitting with a comfortable, correct posture, right? Now, what I used to do was just put a lot of pillows in the chair, and always, I would have to, every time I got up and sat back down, I'd have to move the pillows around, and I didn't want the pillow to show in my video, so I would always have to like push it down and always, do that dance, of moving around and moving the pillows around. So I was in the shopping mall the other day, and in the middle of the mall they have those little islands selling things, and one of those islands was selling like orthopedic, correct posture type products. And what the guy showed me was that the pillow placement in the chair, and it's really interesting. Okay, let me angle the chair so you can see. Now what I used to do is I would put the pillows all the way back, and then my butt would just kind of be in the middle of the pillow. And when you sit with your butt in the middle of the pillow, like automatically your spine tends to slouch, and you will slouch back and you will lean back. That's just the natural motion of your body. If you sit with your butt bones in the middle of the pillows, you're just naturally going to tend to slouch back, which isn't good. So yeah, you can just pile the pillows up behind you, but that's, as I mentioned earlier, that's not the best way to do it. So now I'm going to show you what I learned. This was actually something recently that I picked up. Okay, check it out. So what you do is you don't put the pillows all the way to the back of the chair. You need to leave, I would say, about 2 or 3 inches of space in the back. And then when you sit, put your tailbone actually hanging off into this space. So part of your butt will actually be hanging off in the back. All right, so you're like, the back of your tailbone will actually be going down into this space here. So let me show you what that looks like. Now this chair already, let me just show you this chair shape. It's like a really cheap rolling chair. It's really light, it's really cheap. It's got the mesh, so it's breathable. So that's nice. But it's already got some support built in, as you can see. And you can see most of the support is in this area. So keep that in mind. It's in like the lower third, looks like. So let me show you what I'm doing here. So let's go back up. All right. So I'm going to sit again. Keep in mind, the back part of my butt and my back is all the way back against the chair. All right. But now it's a big difference. When you sit like this, you're automatically going into active posture, like automatically. And I also do, exercises, like, for example, I've got one of these resistance bands, and sometimes if I have like a break between classes, I'll take the resistance band and I'll do some of these exercises like this, right? And that's good to to engage your upper back and shoulder muscles, right? There are some other ones where you can go behind and you do this motion. Those are good. Yeah, sometimes I do the overhead. So yeah, you can do that. And that will kind of give memory to your muscles to engage. But it automatically happens in this way. So I have a good posture already. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to place one pillow. I got my I love you pillow here. And it's something nice that I like to see, actually, when I'm teaching. It reminds me to have a positive mindset. So I just place that I try to find that sweet spot. And now I've got perfect posture, really. If I look in the reflection of my TV, it's pretty dang good. It's pretty, I got a little bit of hunching over in my upper, back to neck area. There's a little bit, but what I do between classes also is I try to stretch back, and I do yoga, and I do a lot of backward stretching positions when I do my yoga to try to counteract all of the this kind of motion, that the head forward motion that we do with online work. So I'm always trying to correct it and have balance, with exercises, yoga, and even between classes. Also, another thing, our eyes, right? We need to protect our eyes. So it's good to look away every now and then, right? And also the lighting on our device. We need to adjust the lighting so that it's not too dark, but not too bright, just right, And also between classes, that break time is very important. I always make sure that I look away from the phone, or even close my eyes for a good minute or two, and try to lean back for a little while. So I think that was a lot of helpful and useful information right there. So please click the subscribe button and stay tuned for more helpful and useful information for teaching and working online. Thank you. I'll see you next time.